Hi ladies and gentlemen, it's Christelle Martinette with a reading for you for each individual sign for the month of August. To read this month, I'm going to be using my collection of fine arts paintings as the basis. And if and when I need it, I'll use this Egorov tarot, Alexandra Egorov tarot that I've used before in my readings, and or the VERA SIBILLA deck that you are very accustomed to me using. And of course my Neapolitan cards I have always ready with me. Now, just 2 words on my contest. As you know, I announced it the 23rd of July. It will fall due, the last day to receive the stories about a past life, the contest of the Renaissance. Google the Renaissance and see what that was all about before you write the story. And that will be ending the 23rd of August, midnight at midnight Central European time. The contest is to win a past life regression session with me for the value of $300. And a few people have written to me and they said, well, are you a certified hypnotherapist? Of course, or else I wouldn't be doing that. And I've done it for quite some time, or else I wouldn't be, I'm a pretty serious person, even if I laugh a lot. So let's get on to the readings and get those stories coming. Scorpio, Scorpio, this is Christelle here for the month of August for you. Let's see what's in store for you the month of August. Scorpio, let's see what's in store for you the month of August. Month of August, what's in store for Scorpio for the month of August? What's in store for you the month of August, Scorpio? Month of August, Scorpio, month of August. Okay. I'll show you these as they've come up in other readings, actually. There are 68 of these postcards. So far, all 3 have shown up. Well, this is a new one there, and I'll show you those. And the Delphi, the Oracle of Delphi has come up. The Priestess of Delphi has come up before. There are new 1, 2 new ones. All the rest have come up. Let's show you. I'll show you. There's 68. That's why I'm saying 68 cards. Bottoms up. Bottoms up. Then we have, this is a fairly famous, I'm sure you know this, you recognize this, The Scream by Edvard Munch. It's a turn of the century, 1900 more or less. And then we have The Kiss by Gustav Klimt. Again, around that same period, maybe a little, well, 1908, 1909. And this is the new postcard that came up. Flaming June by Sir Francis Lytton, towards the end of the 1895, maybe. Then our Priestess of Delphi, the Delphi Oracle, the Oracle of Delphi by John Collier. There too, 1890, so more or less. And then we have The 2 Sisters on the Terrace by Renoir, 1880, 1881. And then we have The Study at the Seine by Paul Signac, 1900, 1902, I believe. Study at the Seine. And then this, I'm sure you've seen before, Circles by Kandinsky. Well, Scorpio, there is a lot of things not happening, but being experienced at the level of the mind. And at times you will find, and you will fear almost, you'll sense, that it's a figment of your imagination. Did I experience that in the past with that person? Could I have been, was that true? Or is my memory of that not serving me well in this time frame? And there is a side of you that you're at bay. You're not sure whether you want to change completely your life or whether you want to go back to how you were and come full circle. And you actually question yourself and say, but is it my choice to make? And so there's this reflective, self-reflective self-reflection going on. And you're absolutely sure of one thing, that what you're imagining is not very clear. And the jury's not out on that. But the jury's out on whether you should make a swift break with everything you've been doing so far because it hasn't served you well, or whether you need to go back and face the music and again look at what you did so you can better understand and then make it possible for you to go forward. So there is a mixed bag of goodies here, the month of August. And all in all, it seems as if it's a month where you will almost be experiencing, you know, the Sleeping Beauty fable, as if somebody gave you something to drink, or you're under the influence of this, the height of spring and all of the, you know, poppies and things, or you're in a field of poppies, and the poppies are having an influence on you, and you just relax, and you're almost acting as if you are, you have an altered state of mind. Okay, so the whole month of August acts in that way because you use your mind to the point of wanting to make clarity of the past, thinking about the future, because if you don't figure out the past, you won't be able to go forward. And so this month of August seems that it's going to serve you in a way that will help you then for the month. Of course, you know, it sounds like, of course it will. You know, if you make clarity the month of August, you can better, you know, live your life the following months. But more so than for anybody else that I've seen in these readings, Scorpio, is that you have a sort of fear of not being able to do it. I'm not going to be able to then reinvent myself. I can't do it, you know, because I'm not clear in my mind. I'm lacking clarity. But at the same time, there's this, you know, there's love here. I see love here, and I see the love here as almost you're depicting it as if it were a figment of your imagination, because you're thinking, where is that love now? Why? Did it dissipate? Was that my fault? Did I have anything to do with it? Should I come out and then again try? You know, so there's so many things in your mind taking place and happening, because they are real experiences, even if they are at the level of the mind. But then there's not a lack of action, because I really do feel that ideas and experience, things that you experience at the level of the mind are actions. And you have a certain ability the month of August to use a certain form, I'm not exactly sure how to explain it, a certain form of meditation or meditative practice that makes it possible for you to circumvent the difficulties of understanding whether, was it true, was it not true, but you're not going there, you're not using it, you're not taking advantage of those abilities for some reason. Because it's either there's a little bit of weakness here, and I'll take the Sibilla cards over. First of all, the Scream by Edvard Munch. I believe that it's pronounced, and let's see what they have to add here. Yeah, there is this anxiety, and it does characterize your days, the month of August. Domestico, the house domestic, Costanza, Constance, and deliranti, the delirious people. And what there is the feeling, okay, from the outside, people who see you can feel and sense that there's something rotten in Denmark, as the expression goes. There's something not right. There's something not right. It's almost as if you're being haunted, you know, by something, by even yourself, but there's something, and that can be seen from people. And not exactly being haunted, but there's something that's overcoming you. There it is. You know, there's something that's overcoming you, that's getting the best of you, the better of you. And that's happening the month of August. But let me take a look at this touch of innocence that I'm seeing, suggested by the two sisters on the terrace. And it's a touch of innocence that mirrors the kiss. And that is definitely a theme around which you are tiptoeing without straight going into the heart of the matter. But let's see what they can tell. This is the key. This is the problem. This is the problem. Ammalato, illness. Dispiacere, sadness. Dottore, doctor. For many of you, there will be a very dark moment the month of August. But also this can be read as having come out of a dark moment, and what remains is sadness for what you cannot change, because you have a sense of impotence. I can't change that person, I just can't. And interacting with that person is so difficult for me. And the sadness results from that. I'm going to take now going a little under the surface here, I'm going to go under the kiss, the Gustav Klimt's painting there, and see what they can tell me. These, all right, nemico, the male enemy could be a female enemy, superbia, the vanity, and allegrezza al cuore, happiness in the heart. And it seems to me that you at times are your worst enemy, Scorpio, but at the same time, you seem to be your worst enemy, but somehow you are convinced that that serves you well. And it absolutely does. It absolutely does, because being on the outside, looking in to someone, even if you cannot touch them, see them, interact with them, because it's volatile for you, actually brings you joy, which is an odd pair of things. Let me take the Vera Sibilla here to see, yeah, the Vera Sibilla, I must be nuts, the runes, to see if I could cast and what they can add. That's one came out. Let's see another, and it's a beautiful rune there, Björk Verkana. Whoop, let me go check the one that fell. Yes, it did fall on the floor. One almost fell on the floor, and there are two there that that I picked up. All right, now I've got here. All right, when I said this is Gifu, and when I said that there is a certain frame of mind the month of August, whereby you feel as if you were in a field of poppies, drugged, all right? And for many of you, it will be an altered state of consciousness. That is where you are, through meditation as well, all right? Where you have your best times, your best answers, the highest forms of spiritual messages come to you. So these are suggesting you go there. They're also suggesting, this is Urus Merkstave, to take, rather than cut, because it's bottoms up, rather than cut with the past, take the bull by the horns and face it. Face the demon that you may have. Whether it's represented by another person, face the why and the wherefore. Why is it like this? Why cannot it be? You know, and even though you feel there is a name you can give the beast a name. It could be, just as an example, alcoholism. You're involved with a person who is difficult because they're an alcoholic, or we could call it some other form of obsession. You know, it could be a shopaholic, a workaholic, any kind of a holic, and that cannot sit well with you. Just when you think that, what the runes are telling you with this Uruz Merkstave is to take a look and change the perspective, because it's not there. It's not out there. It's here that needs to be looked at. And at well, 30 sets, the Merc stave is similar to the Bright stave, and the 30 sets is telling us that you have to go there. And you have to, it's a form of therapy, actually. There's the nameless faces. There are two very interesting runes over the kiss, Gustav Klimt. This is Otala and the nameless faceless rune called Weird. And what it's telling you is that it's time, ladies and gentlemen, Scorpio friends, that you find a personal way to, a key. You have to find a key to solving the conundrum whereby the circle of toxicity that is produced between you and another person is broken. And where can we find that? And what is the key to that? What else is there that the runes can tell us? Well, I have here 3 runes, and the one that fell on the floor is here. I have Hagal, Bright stave, and I have Manat's Merc stave. And what it's telling me, it's not in that other person. It's not in that other person, but it's in here. It's in me. It's in us. And that's where the answers will come, and where the beginning begins. Björk Berkana, Bright stave. Ladies and gentlemen, I do hope this was of help to you, Scorpio friends, and have a great month of August. Namaste. Until we meet together again. Bye-bye.